Oh hey, good to see you there. Welcome to Youngstown State University. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Caleb Ellison, my major is telecommunications, and I work with first year student services. Today, we're going to go on a bit of a walk around campus, talk about different buildings, landmarks, the history behind it, and just all things YSU. Let's start with the building right behind me. This is Jones Hall, named after the university's first president, Howard Jones. Jones Hall is a very historic building and also holds the offices of First Year Student Services, the International Programs Office, and the Office of Career Exploration and Development. When it comes to Jones Hall, it truly is a cornerstone for YSU history. So now here I am standing at the intersection of two of the main streets on campus. Going down that way to this way, we have Wick Avenue, and heading down that way, we have Lincoln Avenue. And so when you're standing on this spot on campus, you can tell your friends that you're standing on UCLA, the university on the corner of Lincoln Avenue. That's just a little inside joke we have here at YSU. And now, speaking of Lincoln Avenue, we're gonna make our way up that road and point out some of the cool buildings that are over there. Did you know that YSU has its very own planetarium right on campus? The Beecher Planetarium, located in the second floor of Beecher Hall, has free star shows every weekend for everybody, not just YSU students. So if you want to invite your family, get some non-YSU students on campus to view the free star shows, they are more than welcome to be here. For more information about the planetarium and for the schedule of upcoming shows, you can go to wbplanetarium.org. Now here I am standing outside right in front of the YSU Barnes & Noble bookstore. Here at the bookstore, you can pick up the textbooks you need for your classes, purchase any class materials such as notebooks, pens, stuff like that. You can get free tickets to YSU football games, and you can also pick up your official YSU apparel right over here. Speaking of YSU football and athletics, we're going to make our way over to the fields and talk about what happens over there. Well, now here I am all the way on the west side of campus inside the Cove Sports Complex. Here we have two of our athletic fields, including our softball field and also Farmers National Bank Field, which hosts YSU soccer and the newest sport to the YSU athletic program, women's lacrosse. The YSU Athletics Department mostly competes within the Horizon League. However, our football team does compete in the Missouri Valley Conference, so make sure you keep track of that. And speaking of football, you can see right behind me, that's Sandball Stadium. Let's make our way over there. Well, now here I am standing right outside the home of Youngstown State University football, Sandball Stadium, lovingly nicknamed the Ice Castle. Now here at YSU, if it is a Saturday afternoon and the Penguins are at home, then you already know where the party's going to be at. Here at YSU, we love our football team and we are not shy to show our support for any of our athletics. To wrap up our YSU athletics, we have moved right next door to Sandball Stadium. Here we are at Beagle Center. Now, inside Beagle, you can find our YSU volleyball team, men's and women's basketball team, and also our swimming and diving team, all competing and training to represent the best they can here at YSU. Now, once again, if you want to support your Penguins, no matter the sport, attendance for YSU games as a YSU student is 100% free, so come on out, invite your friends. It is always a good time to see your Penguins in action. Now we're going to flip the camera around, head inside Kilculley Center, and show off some of the cool services that happen in there. Well, now here I am standing right outside of the Andrews Recreation and Wellness Center. Pretty much right here we have tons of workout equipment, including treadmills, free weight stations, whatever you need. We have yoga and Zumba classes, basketball courts, and oh yeah, how could I forget, our very own indoor rock wall. It's pretty cool stuff happening down here. And so, right next door, let me just say, sorry about the mask. We do currently have an indoor mask mandate, so that's why I'm wearing that. But right outside of the Rec and Wellness Center, we have two pretty cool locations. Right to my left, we have the offices of both Student Activities and the Student Government Association. And right to my right, we have the Cove. It's a pretty chill hangout area. You can play table tennis, some billiards, set up your Nintendo Switch, whatever you want. The Cove is definitely a really chill hangout area for you and your friends. Now as I make my way over to Kilculley Center, there is a lot of stuff happening. We have informational services, study rooms, dining options such as Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, Jamba Juice, and our very own Dunkin'. Next here we have one of the longest running traditions on the YSU campus, and that's painting the rock. The rock has been on the campus for as long as anyone can remember and has been painted by different student organizations. If the university needs to promote an event, they can paint the rock. Or if a student wants to express themselves on a different kind of canvas, then they can do so freely over at the rock. Right behind me is one of the most popular places on campus, and that is the fountain. While the fountain is off right now, when the sun is shining down on the YSU campus, you will see tons of students flock to this area. It's a great space to hang out with your friends and also just take in the sights and sounds of the YSU campus. Here I am now standing at the intersection of University Plaza and Wick Avenue. Wick Avenue has plenty of cool buildings to look at and also plenty of fun things to experience. This building right behind me is Pollock House, which is kind of like the White House but for the university president, who is currently Jim Tressel. And also any guests or family members that Tressel wants to invite to the university, they can stay in there. Right next door to Pollock House is Bliss Hall. And on the first floor of Bliss Hall, you have Ford Theater, which shows YSU theater productions all year round, which are free to attend as YSU students. And then right next door to Bliss Hall, we have the McDowell Museum of Art, an art museum that has work entirely done by YSU students. And then right across the street from the McDowell Museum of Art is the Butler Institute of American Art, the first art institute in the nation to be dedicated solely to American art. Well, we have reached the end of Wick Avenue, and here we are back in front of Jones Hall. Thank you for joining me on this campus tour today. There is plenty of history not only here at Youngstown State, but also in the city of Youngstown itself. So go out and explore. You'll never know what you're going to learn. And don't forget, during your time here at YSU, you'll have plenty of history of your own to make. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you around.